today we'll be making forms and spaces with the use of origami. With this exercise, I was able to experiment with different forms and shapes with unfolding and cutting of the origami, and then this created interesting spaces.
So why origami?
Origami because it's something very simple and very easy for everyone to do. So for the materials that you'll be needing will be an A4 paper to fold the origami, a penknife or scissors to cut the paper, some tape, a human figurine that can be made out of paper if necessary, a light source that can be from your phone or your desk lamp, and finally a paper that will be the base of your model. So for today's workshop, I'll be showing you how to create a paper crane that will help create your 3D space. And you can use any origami that you know. So for the first step, you'll be needing a paper to fold the origami crane. So you want to create a square with the A4 paper. So you want to fold it diagonally like this and follow along the lines to make it accurate.
Like that?
You want to create it more defined so that you'll get better results.
Right.
Then with the remaining extruded part, you want to fold over inside and follow along the lines. Okay.
Must it be very accurate or just agak-agak?
You can make it as accurate as possible so the results will be better.
Okay.
Then unfold it and then use a penknife or a scissors to cut it off.
Oops, I cut in a bit.
It's alright. You can just continue.
Right.
Then you want to unfold it and then fold it diagonally on the other side.
Like that?
Yes. Yeah, to the corner. Then you want to unfold it and then flip it on the other side. And then put it straight as like a square. Yeah. So then after that, fold it across to create this rectangle here.
Okay. Alright.
Yes. Then unfold and do the same on the other side.
Wait, do it here or do it like that?
You don't have to flip it, yeah. Just
alright.
Yeah. And then fold it the same way.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you're done, unfold it. And then you want to grab both corners here, like that, with the diagonal folds facing up. And then you want to like pull it up to the center.
Huh? This one?
Yeah, like that. Yep. And then pull it up to the center.
Okay.
Then fold it down. So turn it around and yeah, fold it down.
Oh.
And press it down. So you get this smaller square. So with the like open parts facing you, you want to fold this. You want to fold like one flap of it inwards. So this line reaches the center here.
Which part? This part?
Yes.
Like that?
Yep. So this end reaches the center here.
Your mind slightly singing, eh? How?
Don't worry about it. I think
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it still works, yes. Okay, then do the same for the other side. Don't worry if it's a bit like messy.
So it's okay if it overlaps.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay, make sure your lines are defined.
Define, okay.
Yeah.
So as sharp as possible.
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
And then flip it the other way with the with the folded side facing down. Yeah.
So it's just facing here.
Yes. And then you want to take the end of this and all the way to you can see your folded flaps here. You want to fold it down and then create a crease like that.
Okay.
Yes. Then flip it again. Yeah, flip it again and then open up these two flaps and then open up this way. So you separate these two parts
like that?
and then open. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Just
hold it down
hold
and
it
then
down.
Yeah, open one piece.
One piece of it.
Yes. Then you can slowly flatten it out like that. Because you already have the folded lines, they will follow automatically. Yeah. Yep. So you get this diamond shape kind of thing. Yep. And then you're gonna flip it around, and then fold the flap that you folded just now. Turn it around and then flip it up.
Flip it up a little.
Yeah. And then do the same thing. So you want to fold in the flaps to the center.
Okay. Must be as tight as possible, right?
Yes.
Alright.
As defined and sharp.
Okay.
Then do the same for the other side. So you get the same shape that you had earlier. Yeah, this a kite shape. Then unfold it and then do the same thing. Open up as you did before. And then fold down along the folded lines you made earlier.
Wait, so it's until here? Or is it
Yeah, hold this down and
hold this
then
down? Oh, okay.
yes. So you get the same shape as before. Yes. Yep. So once you get this shape, you have to turn it around first. So you want to turn it around. Then the open sides are facing you.
Facing me, okay.
Yep. So you want to fold in this to the center again. So you create an even thinner diamond shape.
Is it like that?
No, the end would have to follow. So this line would follow against this center line.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the same for the other side. And make your lines as sharp as possible again.
Okay.
And then once you're done with that, you want to flip it around. So you get the same shape as you had before. And then do the same thing.
Okay.
Follow the end line to the center.
Right.
Same on the other side. And then you get this very long diamond shape. Then you pick it up and then you fold it the other way. So now you have this 4 flaps, right? So you want to fold it the other way. So this one goes inwards and then you get, it's the same shape but you're gonna flip it around. So like that, so just now it's like this, and you fold it in like that.
Oh, okay. That.
Yes.
But do I flatten it?
Yeah, you can flatten it to make it easier for you. Then once you're done with that, you take one end, and then fold up like that.
Fold up until the line here, is it?
Yes. And then same on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get this sort of like this kind of shape. Yeah. Then you want to fold it the other way. Again, back as what you did before. And then take the inside part and then pull it out a bit to an angle.
From where?
So from like this
that,
shape,
is it?
yeah,
Both sides?
fold it back to this side. Yeah, fold it back to the. So you want to fold it like this, and then fold it down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So with this shape, you want to take one part of the thing
Any
you
part,
folded
right?
inside. No, the middle one.
Alright.
Yeah, and then pull it out to an angle. You can follow this line here
Alright.
for your
Oh, okay.
reference. Yeah. And then do the same on the other side. So pull it out. And then make the lines defined and sharper. Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, you want to take one side of the pointed out parts and then fold it down. So you want to fold it down like that.
1/4 or just
Any size at any length you want. Yeah, then fold it to along the lines so
Right.
it's like flatter.
Okay.
And then for this part, which is the wing, you fold it down to all the way to the ends here.
Which ends?
To the end where you can't fold it any further.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same on the other side. And you're done. Yeah, and then you get your paper crane. This is not the end product. So we'll be moving on to step 2, which is unfolding. So this step will be unfolding the paper back to its original state.
Why do we need unfold?
Because with the lines that you've created, you want to make spaces with those lines.
Oh, okay. Right. Do we anyhow unfold it or like
You can
reverse the
carefully
steps?
reverse the
Reverse the
steps.
steps?
So as we mentioned earlier, you can create any type of origami that you wish to, and those different origami shapes will create different lines that will define your spaces. Yep. So you get something like this. Following this, you want to create cut along some of these lines to create a more interesting piece of paper to work with. And then with that, you can create more like different spaces. So for this step, you want to cut along some of these folded lines to create more interesting shapes and forms.
But there's so many lines. Where do I stop?
So you can actually cut at any line you want, but with reference to this activity, I will be cutting along some of these main lines here because I believe it creates more interesting shapes if the lines are much more bigger.
Alright.
So I'll be cutting along this line.
Can I cut like this more diagonal lines, like angular lines instead?
Yeah, you can, but however, that will create a smaller change when you're creating your form because they are not as big.
Alright. I'll follow your steps then.
So it's important to keep it as one piece of paper because you want to create one like final model instead of like it built up of different pieces. So you can continue cutting as much as you like.
What do you think of this? If I cut here.
Yeah, you can cut it there.
Alright. approximately how many more times do I need to cut?
You can cut to as many as you like,
many
but
as
I would usually cut around 4 or 5
4 or 5 Alright.
sides. Yeah.
Let me see. Okay.
So something like this is what you probably want to have.
I have 2 more lines to cut. Let me see. Cut here. Small one here. Alright.
Yep.
So
And then we can move on to the next step. So you want to grab another piece of paper as your base, and then from here you want to stick down some parts of this paper on the base so that you get like more interesting forms. And yeah, we use double-sided tape so that it won't be as unsightly. Yeah.
So at which points? Is it like the end points or like any?
You can really stick it like anywhere, but I would stick it near the end point so that they create a more like 3D form.
I think I need to cut a bit more.
Yeah. Feel free to just experiment around and cut more if you want. And then yeah, we can move on to sticking on the paper.
I think that's enough. Would this be alright? I'll put the bases this time. Okay. Okay. Is it okay if I bend some parts?
Yeah, you
Create
can.
like different heights
Yeah, sure.
for the form. Alright.
So I usually like to create like some sheltered spaces and then some open spaces, so it creates a different kind of experience for like users when they move in the space.
Is this alright?
Yeah.
Should I open it a bit more? Because I guess it's not really that open yet.
Yeah, then you can just cut more
Cut more lines out.
lines and then
Okay. The form seems a bit more architectural focused. Can this be done in interior spaces as well?
Yeah, so because since it's such a small scale, so it looks like you can create so it seems more like architectural, but then once you put like human figures inside and then play it with the lighting, you can actually see more in an interior perspective.
Oh, okay.
Then you can make final touches and then you'll be done.
Right. The last piece. Is it alright?
Yep.
So what's next?
So next you want to put the human figures inside, so you can sort of visualize how the spaces will be. So what you want to do now is to place your mini figurines in your model. So you're really just trying to imagine yourself in the space and then trying to experience the space and imagine yourself in it. Yeah. So I will just place my figurine here. This. And you can just look around and see what kind of spaces you actually created and then how they sort of look from the inside. Okay, so from the interior you can see the different angles and heights of these planes here. Yeah, and then you can also see the different light sources that enters the space, like over here and over here. From the interior, you can see that there are many interesting forms and shapes that you can see, like these overlapping planes here, and then they create different light sources that enter the space.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So if you're imagining this in a scale, you can think that mine could be like a stadium where the people will be really small, and then these could be like seats, and then this is an interior sheltered space. Whereas if it's like a house, this could be the living room, and then on top here could be something like a balcony. So what's yours?
So basically, I wanted to create something that's more intimate in volume and height. So basically, I created an exhibition that's inspired by the car dealership Lamborghini. So you can see the angular formality right here, and this kind of like circular shape represents the wheels itself. And yeah, so this could be like the main entrance of it. And like other than an exhibition, I guess it could be a playground as well, as you can see. So this could be represented as a slide as well, as I can see like zap here. Yeah. So basically that's like my exploration for now. Yeah.
Yeah, we create a very fun and interesting space.
Overlapping spaces and like some spaces where the kids can rest here, like sheltered areas, pavilion spaces, and like more intimate spaces where they could like lie down. Yeah. So that's basically what I wanted to explore.
Yeah. So from here you can really modify to however you like, and then with these modifications you can create different types of lighting. And then when you bring in your light, so you can see this using your phone or your desk lamp, you can simulate light in the day, in the afternoon, and then the evening. And then like the darker spots could create sort of like spaces for more intimate areas in your room or in your house, like your bedroom or like the toilets and etc. Yeah. And then the brighter would be like the living room or like places you want to study at. Okay. So you could do the same for yours.
Alright. So it's just alright, yeah. I'll say mine has more shadows due to it being an intimate space. Lesser on the openness of it, more on the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah, so the entrances are more like well lit, whereas the
Yeah.
more intimate spaces where like children could lie down are more darker and more sheltered. So depending on what you want to create, you can actually modify your model as much as you like. So I personally find this side of the plane a bit too broad, so I'm gonna make a cut here. So like this. Yeah. So I'll fold this down and then like that. I find it a bit more proportionate, and it also allows more light to go in as the plane is a bit smaller. So what about yours?
I think mine is perfect.
Shouldn't be so easily satisfied with your work. You know, you can actually cut along this line. So let me help you.
Wait. Stop it!
Wait.
What are you cutting? You're destroying my work.
No, like that
Yes.
nicer.
I don't see any... What nicer, man?
Nicer.
What is this?
No, you should just, let me continue cutting.
I think you should stop now. It's a bit too much.
No, like that nicer, like that nicer.
It's gone already, my form. How am I gonna solve it?
No,
How is this nicer?
it's okay, you can always make more.
Yeah lah, leh. Very complicated this.